Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Safira. So in this video, I will present my research proposal. It is about correlation among reading motivation, self-efficacy, and reading comprehension. Specifically looking at the 9th grade students in Payaraman. Sounds interesting, right? Let's divide it. Okay, so first thing first, why did I choose this topic? Well, reading is honestly such a big deal in English learning. Like almost everything depends on how well you can read. Understanding lessons, doing assignments, even just getting information in general. But here's the thing. A lot of 9th grade students in Payaraman are actually struggling with reading comprehension. They have trouble figuring out the main idea, understanding what they don't know, and making inference from what they read. And when I look into it more, I notice two things that may be causing this. First, some students just don't really feel motivated to read. Second, a lot of them don't feel confident when they are dealing with English text. So that got me thinking maybe reading motivation and self-efficacy are actually connected to how well students understand what they are read, and that's actually what this study is trying to find out. So based on that, I came up with two research questions. The first one is there actually a significant correlation among reading motivation, self-efficacy, and reading comprehension of 9th grade students in Payaraman? And the second one is how much do reading motivation, self-efficacy together contribute to students' reading comprehension? Pretty straightforward, right? And of course, the objective follow those questions. Basically, I want to find out whether the correlation exists and also figure it out how much these two variables actually contribute to reading comprehension. Simple but meaningful. Now, why does this study matter? Well, for students, hopefully it helps them realize how important motivation and confidence are in reading. For teachers, it gives them useful insight to improve their reading instruction. For me personally, it is a great learning experience as a free service teacher. And for future researchers, this can be useful reference for similar studies. Okay, so here's how the variable connect. I have x1 which is reading motivation, x2 which is self-efficacy, and y which is reading comprehension. So basically, reading motivation and self-efficacy are the independent variable, meaning they are the ones that may be influencing some things. And reading comprehension is the dependent variable, the one being influenced. The idea is that both motivation and self-efficacy, either on their own or together, may have a relationship with how well students comprehend what they read. So I also look at what other researchers have found. A lot of studies actually support the idea that reading motivation and self-efficacy are connected to reading comprehension. For example, Nurada et al. 2024 and Ma and Zhao 2025 found that students with higher reading motivation tend to have better comprehension. And studies by Jana and Maliopatria 2025 and Trisnayanti et al. 2020 show the same thing for self-efficacy. But interestingly, Sabrina et al. 2025 found no significant correlation between reading motivation and reading comprehension in their study on 10th grade students in Payaraman, which is actually really interesting. It suggests the relationship may depend a lot on the text. And that's actually one of the reasons why this study is needed, because the context here in Payaraman, a rural area, is quite different from where most previous studies were conducted. Based on everything I have read and studied, I came up with 6 hypotheses. In short, I'm hypothesizing that reading motivation has a significant correlation with reading comprehension. self-efficacy has a significant correlation with reading comprehension. And when you look at both variables together, they also have a significant correlation with reading comprehension. On top of that, I also hypothesize that both variables contribute significantly to students' reading comprehension achievement. So basically, I'm expecting to find meaningful relationship here. For the hypothesis testing, the rule is pretty simple. If the p-value is more than 0.05, the null hypothesis is accepted. But if it is less than 0.05, then the null hypothesis is rejected, meaning there is a significant relationship. Now let's talk about how I'm going to conduct this study. I'm using a quantitative correlation research design. Basically, this means I'm looking at the relationship among variables without giving any treatment or changing anything, just observing and measuring. For the participants, I'm looking at the 9th grade students from 3 junior high school in Pairaman. SMPN 1 Pairaman, SMPN 2 Pairaman, and SMPN 3 Pairaman. That's a total of 102 students. And since the number is quite manageable, I'm going to use total sampling, which means all 102 students will be included in the study. No need to pick and choose. To collect data, I will be using 3 instruments. First, a reading motivation questionnaire adapted from the MRE by Komiyama 2013 with 47 items on a 4-point Likert scale. Second, a self-efficacy questionnaire adapted from the RSES by Koser et al. 2022 with 16 items on a 5-point Likert scale. And third, a reading comprehension test, which I will develop myself based on 9th grade English material. Before actually using this instrument, I need to make sure they are valid and reliable. For validity, I will use person-product-moment correlation for the questionnaire and content validity for the reading test. For reliability, I will use Cronbach's alpha to make sure the instrument consistently measure they are support the measure. All of this will be done using SPSS version 26. Before running the main analysis, I need to do 2 prerequisite tests. First, the normality test. I will use 2 Kolmogorov-Smirnov test in SPSS. I choose this because my sample size is 102 students, which is more than 50. And the second is the linearity test. I will use one-way ANOVA in SPSS. This is the standard procedure in SPSS to check whether the relationship between variables is linear by looking at the deviation from linear value. Both tests are important to make sure the data meets the assumption required before running person correlation and multi-regression analysis. So to wrap everything up, this study is basically about understanding how reading motivation and self-efficacy relate to reading comprehension, specifically for 9th grade students in Pairaman. I really hope this research can give useful insight not just for students and teachers in Pairaman, but also for anyone working in similar rules education context. Alright, that's all from me. Thank you so much for watching my video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.